on, sir, you ready? You, sir, ready. Let's go, fight.
And with that touch of gloves, we are underway. Romero in red, Whittaker in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
And right away, Whittaker doing to Romero what Romero did to him, attacking that front leg with a side kick, trying to hyperextend that knee.
What he did so well in the first fight was use that power side. The straight right hand, the straight right kick. Always keeping Romero guessing with that.
Romero has only been finished once as a pro in MMA. That was Fei Zhao back in 2011.
This, I think, is an underrated part of Romero's game, is that defense. Luke Rockhold threw some leg kicks. His shin started bleeding. So it was like hitting steel.
Whittaker working off of that jab early. His coaches all talk about his adaptability and his ability to make adjustments mid-fight. Romero covers up to avoid that left hook offering from Whittaker.
One thing Romero does, man, he kind of sets this timing, and you don't expect anything, and suddenly he explodes. He fights in spurts.
Yeah, he loves it. Yep.
Romero has yet to throw a strike. There's a big left.
The first strike is not a jab.
Slip by Whittaker. About 2 minutes gone by here in round one.
Jesus.
Everything he throws is like a grenade going off.
Well, he's definitely got an idea. He's thrown 2 of those. What he's trying to do is connect with a bomb.
One thing Robert Whittaker did that impressed me a lot in the first fight is he tended to fight very tall. And what I mean by that is he was never in position for a flying knee to catch him. He'd always kind of chin tuck. He would stay a little bit straighter to avoid the explosive flying knee of Yoel Romero. He's very quick with that.
Well, Romero has such a weird style of like slow motion movement combined by superhuman speed. When you combine those two, it's just so hard to figure out what's coming. Ooh, nice shot over the top. Caught him in the ear.
And Whittaker continues to attack that lead leg with that side kick. A lot of Romero's finishes have materialized late. A UFC record 6 third-round knockouts for the Soldier of God.
Oh, there's that left hand again.
As we mentioned, an uptick in the kicking game of Whittaker over his last several fights.
I like the way Whittaker's keeping that jab in his face, always giving him something to worry about.
Whoa.
Now, win or lose tonight, Robert Whittaker will remain the undisputed UFC middleweight champion.
That's a hard pill to swallow for Romero.
And if you think Whittaker would be happy walking out here with the belt after a loss, you don't know Robert Whittaker. He really wants to win this fight. That does not take any pressure off of him that he keeps his belt.
Body kick is there for the champion. Under a minute now to go round one. Romero keeping that guard hot. Romero misses with the left hand counter.
So far, no even attempts at the takedown. It's all about that left hook. Shortened it into an elbow there, but using that left side.
Interesting that he's choosing to do that. And he's staying almost entirely orthodox. Oh, there's some power to that.
And that is the same left knee and leg that Whittaker injured so early on in that first fight. Had an MCL injury going in that was compounded by Romero.
Keep an eye on Romero's right hand because he's not throwing many right hand punches. Woo!
Deep breath, Joe. Deep breath. You're all right. We all just held our breath right there.
That just punched the hole through time.
Sonic boom right there in the middle of the octagon.
Deep breathe. Deep breathe. Deep. Deep. Look what's happening. He felt the weight cut. He's looking for one big shot. Okay? He's looking for one big shot. Justin.
Rob, use your feints, use your speed jabs there, and when you punch straight down the middle, if he's got that high guard, come around a little bit, come around the side.
Está bien, está abajo arriba abajo.
You're doing good in the bottom.
Está abajo arriba abajo.
You're doing good in the bottom. Go to the
Combinación
top.
arriba abajo.
Give me the combination.
Pero no te le vayas para atrás.
Combination in the top. When he comes in, hit him with the back.
Cuando venga, métese.
When he comes in, go into him to him.
Es tuyo.
It's all yours. How about Kelvin Gastelum? You would think among the more interested observers here tonight. And Chris Weidman a few seats down with a win over Kelvin Gastelum his last time out. So perhaps Whittaker's next opponent will come out of those two tonight. The task is Yoel Romero.
That side kick again. He's sliding in nicely with that front leg side kick to the front leg. Whoa.
What's important to keep in mind is Yoel Romero for years, for his entire life, has done a sport where you have to explode for a 3-minute period. It rewards you for explode for a couple minutes, get your energy back, explode again. He's adapted that cardio pacing to his MMA career. That's how he fights, in spurts. Robert Whittaker keeps the pressure on. Always with the jab, a little more efficient with his pacing. Will Romero, way more explosive, in a good and bad way.
Interesting defensive tactic here with that forearm.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange. And you got to wonder how compromised he is by that weight cut. Robert Whittaker's corner brought it up. He looked terrible yesterday. He looked terrible after he had a chance to partially rehydrate and do the ceremonial weigh-in. He looked bad.
But I would be very careful as Robert Whittaker's corner to say, hey, look, in Perth, Australia, he looked awful. Perth, Australia had a horrible weight cut. Perth, Australia, he knocked out Luke Rockhold in a similar way. It was kind of like he was just standing there, then boom, boom, bang. Don't sleep on this guy. Don't think he's weak or compromised. That's what he wants you to think. I would tell him that as well.
Well, Whittaker certainly isn't sleeping on Romero, but he expected a different approach. You know, at this point in the first fight, he had already attempted 8 or 10 takedowns. Hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange.
If I'm Whittaker's corner, I say, I don't care if he starts flying in there. You stay behind the jab. I don't care what he does, it's weird and unorthodox. Stay behind the jab, stick with your game plan, keep picking him apart from the outside.
Whittaker's doing a great job with that front leg. Front kick to the body, side kick to the knee. He's just constantly sticking him with that front leg.
And points those toes into the midsection. Doesn't look like fun.
Zavat-style kicks, they suck. Toes right in your midsection.
Romero starting to attack the body pretty well. Whittaker returns fire effectively.
The way Yoel's fighting, it's like he has to win by knockout.
How about the swelling, Joe and Jimmy, on that right eye? Nearly shut.
Looks almost closed.
And that's very quick. That happened very quickly. Wow, that looks terrible.
Yep.
Look how fast that happened, too.
He can't even see out of it.
Wow. That is stunning how quickly that swelled up. Just out of nowhere.
Wow. Looks like it might have been a jab on that side. Just clipped the bone right around the eye.
And this is going to give a sense of urgency to Yoel, for sure. Because that is so bad, that could stop a fight.
But also depth perception. Once it's gone, it's hard to get your strikes going.
Big high kick from the champion. And
You haven't seen one commitment to the takedown from Romero. That's stunning. Especially something he doesn't need great depth perception to do. Exploding to the double leg or single leg.
Man, that eye is done. It's totally closed, and it was almost instantaneous. And it's getting worse. Usually when you see something like that, you think fractured orbital.
Almost every time.
Romero starting to throw caution to the wind here, perhaps thinking that I might not last 25 minutes tonight.
It's crazy how you can get hit with 100 punches and that never happens. You just get hit with one weird one, that eye shuts up.
Ooh. From what we're seeing on replay from our producers, it looks like a jab. Not even a big shot, just the placing was right.
Romero's landed a few significant strikes here.
Nice inside trip, not getting it.
Yoel is fighting with much more urgency now. Like that eye just lit a fire under him.
And the cut man can't get in there soon enough to attend to that right eye of Yoel Romero, who eats another jab here late round 2. All right, right into the blue corner of Yoel Romero.
Atiéndeme acá. Suéltate más, suéltate. Ya vamos a tercero, suéltate más. Y hazle todas las cosas que tú estás haciendo. No puedes irle más para atrás.
Get loose, stop going back.
No estás trabajando en el cuento. Cada vez que tire, suéltale. Cada vez que tire, suéltale.
Every time he throws to you, throw back.
¿Cuándo viene? ¿Cuándo viene la rodilla? Ya le cogiste con la rodilla.
You already got him with the knee.
Now this is the jab that may have caused that swelling. Look at it right here, right against the bone on the right side. Then here's a head kick. Listen to it in real time. Check it out. Sounds like a home run.
Yeah.
Wow. Now he blocked it. Good stuff.
Partially right.
It shows you that's the power he has in that leg, and Romero felt it.
His eye looks much better. He did a great job with that end swell.
Fantastic.
Really pushed that down well. It's still a big problem, though. Oh! Robert Whittaker wants revenge for that jacked up knee.
Great kick. Look at the switch right through the center. I think Robert Whittaker is fighting with much less fear of the takedown.
Oh! Massive right for Romero! Whittaker forced to retreat here.
Desperation time now. Trying to take down the Olympian, the Olympic silver medals with a single leg. You know he is hurt when he's going that Kimura trap. Champ's in big trouble.
Big deep breath from Robert Whittaker, trying to stay upright here. Crazy start to this third round. And a definite window of opportunity for Romero, who lands an uppercut.
Oh! Robert Whittaker with an elbow.
That forced a level change from Romero, who lands again. Back and forth we go.
Nobody backing up. They are forehead to forehead throwing.
There is a lot of time left in this round, and Yoel Romero just emptied the gas tank.
But Robert Whittaker rocked. Absolutely rocked. You cannot doubt that at all. He's eating some big shots.
No question, but he wasn't compromised coming into this fight by a brutal weight cut.
That may be the difference. That may certainly be the difference right now.
Elbow for Whittaker lands flush. Under 3 minutes.
Still staying on top of him, though.
Only Robert Whittaker knows how badly he was hurt and how much he's gotten back. Nice spinning elbow. least when it looked like it was going Robert Whittaker's way. Man, that's the power of Yoel Romero. Right back in this fight. Unbelievable.
But man, he is gassed.
Right.
Big knee to the body by Whittaker.
Look at that jaw hanging open.
He's just taking a breather here.
Romero had a body lock briefly, 2 minutes to go in the round. Woo!
Oh my goodness. My heart can't take it. This is a crazy fight.
We need a medic for Joe Rogan, but we're not going to stop watching.
Jab.
No way. Wow.
Left hand for Romero.
Whittaker's got to move his head and survive another minute and a half. He needs that minute, in my opinion.
Oh!
As he is hurt.
Oh!
Romero with punches and bunches here. Whittaker forced to circle out.
This is crazy.
Head kick for Whittaker now. One of the best rounds of the year to date, and there's still a minute to go.
Both of these fighters refusing to go down. Somehow they're staying on their feet. Wow.
And perhaps out of exhaustion, Whittaker goes down, now back up.
I think this break benefits Whittaker a little bit more. I know Romero's tired, but personally, I'd rather be tired than rocked. Whittaker is definitely rocked.
They are all standing here inside United Center. Big deep breath from Yoel Romero as we count down the final seconds of the round. Unbelievable turn of events as Yoel Romero stuns Robert Whittaker early round 3. The corners have some work to do.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Hope your heart's doing all right, buddy. You got some replays.
Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. All right, here we go. Boom! And that's the one. Look at that. On the jaw. Big uppercut. And Yoel just all over him here. Emptied it out. Whittaker comes back with a nice elbow. Romero with a big jab. And here's the head kick. Boom! Yoel just eats it like a Tic Tac.
Elbow, elbow,
Craziness.
elbow. Right elbow.
Absolute craziness.
He's done now. Boxing him, boxing him.
Ich finde, der hat einen Move out, mate. That's the job.
Whittaker continuing to look down at that right hand. He often says there's no better place to break a hand than inside the octagon. It is something he has dealt with in his MMA career. What an appreciation for these athletes who now enter the championship rounds. Of course, the middleweight championship not at stake for Yoel Romero after he missed weight here on Friday.
The big question going into this 4th round is what did each fighter get back on the stool? Did Robert Whittaker clear his head? Is he recovered as much as he recovered from the damage he took last round? Did Yoel Romero get his energy back?
Yoel's looking to spin. You can see him setting it up.
Yep.
You see him loading his hips.
Woo!
He went to do it right there and he got caught with a kick.
Perhaps Romero just trying to get an extended rest here. Hasn't thrown much through the round's first minute.
All going to that side that he cannot see, that right eye badly swollen. That's where he's kicking.
Nice jab by Whittaker. He has stayed committed to that weapon all night.
Oh, serious hyperextension on that knee. I mean, he has really taken to attacking that.
And that not at all what Whittaker's looking for, a groin strike that pauses the action.
And Yoel most likely
I know
to
it was
take
accidental,
a
but it
nice,
was a good shot. I tried to bring it up a
long,
little.
deep rest period here.
The toes and then the heel came up as well. And of course on the other side, Robert Whittaker
No, Yoel.
is able to rest and recover as well.
It was accidental, just touch gloves. Good job. All right, ready, it's time.
Back underway here in this fourth round, under 3.5 to go. And they really did manage the swelling under Romero's eye well, not nearly the factor it was earlier. Triple jab there from Whittaker. Romero ducks underneath that head kick attempt.
Once again, you got to wonder about that right hand. He's doing almost exclusively lefts.
Yeah, Whittaker is not throwing that right here anymore. Yeah. It's most likely broken.
We said the best place to break your hand is in the octagon. I totally disagree. I can think of 100 places I'd rather break my hand than with Yoel Romero staring at me trying to knock me out. Just throwing that out there.
It's going to be interesting to see if his corner's picked up on it.
Right, the Romero corner, yeah.
Yeah, because it seems obvious now. He's just not throwing it. I mean, he's clearly favored.
With Romero, a couple left kicks right on that right arm wouldn't hurt.
The fact that he's doing what he's doing, probably one-handed, is amazing.
One leg last time, one hand tonight for Whittaker. Oh, good body shot from Romero. Whittaker has landed 36 leg kicks. 2 minutes to go, round 4. Whittaker did throw that right hand over the top, but not much on it.
You're his corner saying, just throw it.
He just threw it right there.
Good left hand counter from the champion. Romero not necessarily fighting this fourth round to win it, perhaps conserving for round 5, but landed there.
His ability to throw in volume, not there. He's at a couple, maybe 2 or 3. But he just hasn't had the gas to put together a sustained offense.
Elbow over the top.
Yeah, since that attack in the 3rd round.
And other than that round, no attempts at taking him down. Which is crazy when you consider that he's a wrestler of the highest caliber.
And how many he attempted in the first fight. Same opponent. Totally different physical strategy.
Just 6 total strikes landed for Romero in this round. His corner imploring him to move forward. From Romero, final seconds here in this 4th round.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
Not a sustained attack, not a lot of combinations, but when he hits with power.
Mouth guard. Big breath, big breath, big breath. Hey, it's the last round. Stuff the right hand, throw it. It's the last round, man. You want 3 rounds, just this, be smart. Throw the right hand, stuff it, let's do it.
Here are the big bombs at the end of the round. Yoel's backing up, clips him with that left hand. You see the legs go. Boom, and now look at this right hand. Bam.
And could you imagine if Yoel Romero had made weight and these 5 minutes would decide the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world, man? Crazy. So in the first fight, it was Romero getting off to a good start. Tonight, Whittaker got off to the good start and Romero rallied.
Whittaker's been devastating with that front leg side kick to the knee.
Oh! 1-2 from Romero. And Whittaker just keeps on coming.
Every time Romero hits him, he hurts him. But does he have the energy to follow up and finish it?
Spinning back kick, that's crazy.
Every time he's gotten him hurt, he's had to kind of let him off the hook and regain his composure.
And by the way, this is a 41-year-old Olympian, 18 years after realizing an Olympic silver medal, taking on the young lion, the champion, who is 27. Oh! Snapping jab from Whittaker.
He's also probably one of the best representations of genetics the human race has ever known. So 41 don't really count when you're talking about a guy like that. I mean, they don't make a whole lot of them like that.
Bo Jackson, Yoel Romero. Yeah, there you go. That's the list right there.
Walker, Phelps.
Yeah, you know, if you guys are freaks, that's what this guy is.
Yeah, he's a freak amongst freaks. Dan Bergliot's getting to work out in here tonight, too.
Oh! Whittaker in a world of trouble here. Romero trying to capitalize.
This might be over.
Oh, Whittaker in real trouble. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Watch the elbow in the head, I'm going to tell you again.
Whittaker still with it, still going for the takedown. Just wants a little bit of rest, trying to hide his head in this single leg position. He's got to move, he can't stay here. Incredible.
How about the fortitude and toughness for Whittaker trying to stay in this fight?
He is not safe yet, not by a long shot.
Yeah, we don't know how much he's recovered, but he's definitely had an opportunity while he's down here. Oh, big elbow, big knee rather.
Robert Whittaker right now is just fighting on guts and heart. That's it.
Romero able to kick his legs out from underneath him. Under 2 minutes now to go. Their first fight was a classic. Act 2, just as good, if not better.
Does he have it in him to explode and get out of this position?
Gotta be careful with the location of that knee.
They are right in front of us, and they are absolutely exhausted, folks.
On sheer will, Robert Whittaker gets back to his feet, spits out some blood. And kicked down once again by Romero.
What is Robert Whittaker made of? Because it is not flesh and bone like us. He is still in this fight. Unbelievable.
And the Romero corner just going crazy. Trying to get him to...
Romero has got to stop this fight.
Right.
You got to think he's most likely behind.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
But you just got to wonder how much he's got left.
Back to the center of the octagon. Just about 30 seconds to go in this 5th and final round of a fight that has had it all.
What is going to happen this last 20 seconds? Does Whittaker think he has it in the bag and stay behind the jab? Does Romero go for one final explosion for the finish?
Whittaker, push kick prevents that spinning attempt from Romero. Mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero go the distance tonight.
Wow. Well, when it comes to scoring, this is going to be very interesting to score.
No outcome right now would surprise me, to be honest with you.
And you see Weidman and Uriah Faber talking first 2 rounds, maybe Whittaker.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Saldi Amato scores the contest 48-47, Romero. Brian Paccio scores it 48-47, Whittaker. And Chris Lee scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision, Robert